guys, this is Foilblade. Welcome, and today we're going to be discussing some sniper tips and tricks. I had a request from a viewer, and I'm really super happy with how responsive and how awesome you guys are being, and I'm a brand new channel. So, I mean, imagine once I get going. Thank you guys so much for being so supportive, and continue to keep giving me ideas, continue to keep trying and, commenting, giving me stuff to work with. Anyway, we're going to be doing a sniper tips and tricks video. My goal is not going to be to win. Obviously, if we can win, I'm going to try to. But my goal is to show you guys sniping and as many sniping clips as I can possibly get, and as many tips and tricks as I can fit into one video. I mean, we'll probably go through all of the tips and tricks I know about a sniper. If you have any tips that I don't mention, just go ahead and put them in the comments, and I will I'll make another video about sniping, and I'll use you guys ideas. Fully willing to do whatever you guys want me to do, and just thank you for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get my loadout. If you can't tell, I landed at the bunker in South Boneyard. It is definitely my favorite place to land. Super easy to loot, and you just get a ton of good stuff out of it. That is the code. Take a screenshot if you want it. If you don't, just I'll make a video. If you guys want, I'll make a video about bunkers specifically. I'll make a video and I'll show every code for every bunker. Just go ahead and comment if you guys want to see that, and I will make a video on that. Just got an enemy dropping in the AO. Might have a guy coming in soon. It looks like I may have more than enough cash, so as long as I don't die, I should be fine. I'm gonna have a butt ton of extra cash, actually. Okay, if somebody was landing here, we're about to take care of them. Okay, yep, got him. It's not how I meant I was gonna take care of him. I was gonna put out that precision airstrike I just got and kill him that way, but no need, huh? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my sniper first. I don't normally do that. I usually grab my AR first, which is my Ram 7. But for you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this. That way I have my sniper immediately, and if I get a good chance to use it, I can show you guys, what I need to show you. I'm gonna grab a munitions box, not a munitions box, a armor box, since I do not have enough armor. Alright. Alright. First tip. Mark the location of enemies. Then check your sniper rifle and see if you can see them. Alright. And you see that? That is exactly what I mean right there. That is exactly how you do it. You just mark the location of the enemy, see if you can see them, and then if you can, you just earn a free kill pretty much. So that is literally the best way to get kills in Warzone, by just finding enemies when they reveal themselves by not having ghost or not having a silencer, and then just marking their location, checking your scope, look at that area, and you'll usually be able to see them. And if you can see them, you're probably going to get them with that sniper rifle. Another thing, always go for headshots. I'm telling you right now, there's nothing worse than missing that headshot and getting a chest shot, not killing them, and immediately getting lasered by some M13 or Kilo or something. And you're sitting there thinking, I had the range on them, I should have got them with that sniper rifle. Well, if you don't land a headshot, chances are you're probably not going to get them. And I just got killed. Oh my gosh, I actually made it through that. Alright. I'd like to say that was pretty awesome. I don't know if that, I'm pretty happy with that right there. And he had a red access card. He's probably going for that four-wheeler just like I was. That way he could use that red access. Let's go get that bunker. I mean, I know this is supposed to be a sniping video, but hey, I just showed y'all pretty much the biggest tip right there. And if I can get this bunker, I'll be set on cash. We may just, well, wrong bunker. Go to the prison, I guess. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm not going to go to a bunker. I'm going to stick to my guns. I'm going to stay here, and we're going to do a loadout video. Okay, so anyway, moving on from that. Just like I said, mark enemy's location. Now, another thing. Don't stare through the scope too long. People are going to notice your glare, and then they're going to get you. They will find you from that glare. It's surprising how many times you don't get noticed from the glare, considering how big it is. But if somebody, okay, let's say if you shoot somebody and you don't get an instant kill, they probably still won't be able to find you unless they can see that glare. So don't reveal your location with your glare. Just zoom in long enough to take your shot or to see them, and then don't stay zoomed in unless you are lining up that shot. That's the only time you should stay zoomed in, is if you're lining up a shot and you know, got to stay zoomed in for that. Another thing, the high ground is always the best. I know that's probably obvious, but high ground is just super important with a sniper. If you want to see the sniper rifle loadout that I use, just look at I have a video out on the HDR. Go ahead and give that a look. Subscribe to my channel, and you'll for sure be able to see it. And that will give you pretty much the best loadout you can put on the HDR for Warzone. I don't know about for other modes. For other modes, that's not the best loadout for the HDR. And in all honesty, I wouldn't recommend the HDR for multiplayer. I would not recommend HDR for multiplayer. For Warzone and for Plunder, it's fine. But for multiplayer, I wouldn't really recommend it. It's kind of slow in comparison to the AX50. And in all honesty, I would just use the Kar98. The Kar98 is... Or the new SPR. The new SPR is actually really good too. But like I said, I highly recommend running the HDR for this. And if you want to see the specific loadout for the HDR, go ahead and check out my video. It's a good video, and it gives you pretty much the best loadout you can possibly run for Warzone. Okay, there's a guy somewhere nearby.
Friendly loadout drop on the way.
Okay, he's moving. He's gonna stop, I bet. He's stopping at that loadout.
In the safe zone.
Missed. Okay, so I missed those two shots. And the reason I missed those two shots is because I wasn't focusing in. I should have just, instead of taking that first shot so quick, I should have just gone ahead, taken my time, and gone for it. Not gone for it. Or, if I'd had my assault rifle, what I should have done was just not, you know, taking the shot at all and gone for my assault rifle.
Looks clear.
In all honesty, the assault rifle at that range probably would have been better. But like I said, I'm going for sniper shots so I can show you guys the best of my ability sniping. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to stop by this buy station, and we're going to buy a UAV. And there's the enemy right there. Got him.
Bullshit, dude.
Alright. Got him. Got him good.
Right.
And we're going to buy a UAV. Now, here's another super great tip. Look, check your UAV. And, okay, so there's nothing on UAV. But if there had been something on UAV, what you would have done is mark the location of that enemy, like I did earlier. And then the same thing I did earlier. Exactly the same thing. Just instead of marking it from gunshots, mark it from UAV. That is the absolute best trick I think I've ever used in Warzone. Okay, so that guy came down here.
Headed this way.
That might have been that guy right there. But we're going to assume he's still down here. Just in case. So another thing about sniping is don't stay still. You need to constantly... There he is. Got him. Alright. Oh, jeez. He had a prox. Okay, so that's why I like Semtexes right there. You can throw them fast, you can throw them good, and you can just get that kill. Okay, he had a gas mask. Precision airstrike. Okay, I'm gonna pop this munitions. I probably don't need it. No, I don't need it at all. But, just get rid of it and grab another. He didn't have any lethals? How do you not have lethals? He must have already used them. Anyway, okay, so that's another thing about sniping. That's not really a sniping tip, that's just a general tip. If you see somebody go somewhere and you kill somebody else, assume that that was not the same person.
Enemy UAV
So,
overhead.
another thing you can do is you can just kind of get on a high spot. That's the high ground advantage I was telling you about. And just kind of scope things out a little bit. Try to get behind a rock formation. I know that a lot of people like to camp buildings. I'm not a big fan of building camping because I think it's borderline unfair. But, you know, you can always do what suits you. But, you know, find a good spot. A safe spot, a relatively safe spot, and just kind of, you know, hang out there for a minute, scope things out, and try to get that, you know, try to get those snipes. See if you can see somebody else's lens glare. That is actually one of the best ways to spot enemies, is to spot other snipers by their lens glare. So let's buy another UAV and pop it,
Recon. Scan for targets.
and let's buy a self. Oh no, I already got a self apparently. So we can buy a, well, let's buy another UAV. Save it for later. Always be wary of the train. Half the time there's going to be somebody camping on it. Okay, I think we're safe this time.
Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone.
I like using the thermal. I mean, not the thermal, the dual power scope. It just seems to give me a little bit of an advantage.
Enemy UAV overhead.
All right. I should have bought another UAV during that fire sale, but I wanted to get away from there. Oh, okay, we got an enemy. He's heading to this buy station, I bet. Yes, he is. Alright. Game glitch. Oh no, I'm gonna die now. Alright. So, just recap. Just remember, always try to keep the high ground. Always just don't stay zoomed in for too awful long. Just kind of zoom in, and then get a quick look, unzoom. If you hear shots, if you see shots, if you pop a UAV and you see somebody, mark them and then zoom in your scope in that area, check that area out instantly, like as soon as you can, and you'll be able to catch them leaving and get that headshot. That brings me to my next thing. Always remember to try to go for headshots, not chest shots. Those chest shots might be tempting, but they're almost never going to be a down or an elimination, so you're going to want to really try to get those headshots because it's an instant elimination. And like any gun in the game, it's going to be a lot of practice. You have to practice a ton to get good with this, but you can get those headshots and then you're going to be good. Always try to crouch if you can. It gives you a little bit more aiming stability. It just gives you a little bit of an advantage there. If you can, go prone, but that's not always going to be an option. Try to, if you're going to be in a building, try to, you know, pop into the window, check things, get away from the window, check another window, and just, you know, try to be safe. Don't sit still for very long. This is kind of the same thing I just said about the windows. If you sit still for too long, you're probably going to get killed, whether somebody comes and rushes you with an SMG or a fast-paced AR, or if some enemy sniper can land a headshot on you because you're sitting still. There's this one really cool trick that you can do with a sniper rifle. It can actually be done with any weapon, but it's best if you do it with a sniper rifle. If you have a teammate and your teammate has a view on an enemy but you don't, go ahead and have your teammate mark them, and then you can pull out your sniper rifle. Especially if you have an FMJ, you can snipe that person through that wall. It's a super cool thing you can do. It's a little, you know, a little mean, but you can do it. Don't use, if you're using the HDR, like I recommend, don't use the basic reticle. Use the pinpoint or the cross thread reticle. It is much, much better. Just in general, be calm, cool, and collected with your sniper. Don't rush things. Hang back. Check things out. And one of the coolest things you can do as a sniper is you can send your teammate ahead of you. They can go rush. You can sit back and snipe, and they can weaken somebody up to where even a chest shot or even a leg shot will kill that person, and then you just have that much advantage. Sometimes it's better to not rush. It's better to hang back. And another cool thing you can do is if you see two teams fighting, wait for them to fight it out, and then as they're leaving, go ahead and pop them off. If you think of any other sniper tips, go ahead and lay them on me. I will probably make a second sniper tips video. And a quick thing though, this is sniper tips for the HDR. For other snipers, it will be a little bit different. This is a general guideline to follow. You know, just stay cool, stay frosty, and remember to have fun. Load up, frag out.